The face on Mars. The face on Mars is an example of imagination and wishful thinking. The photographs that show an area vaguely resembling a face on Mars were taken by the Viking 1 orbiter in 1976. Since then, far better photographs have been taken of Mars, for example, by the Mars Global Surveyor in 1998. They show that the area is heavily eroded, and the face was simply a combination of low image resolution and tricks of light and shadow. Cattle mutilations. When alien visitors are not abducting people or implanting things in them, or making circles in crops, they butcher cattle, either for research purposes or perhaps sadistic amusement. Since the 1970s, hundreds of animal corpses have been found with unusual or inexplicable features, including being drained of blood and having their organs removed with surgical precision. Livestock predation has plagued ranchers and farmers for millennia, but it wasn't until the last few decades that anyone thought to attribute the deaths to aliens. Research has shown that the mysterious features are in fact quite ordinary and are caused by natural decay processes and scavenger attacks. Curiously, exactly the same phenomena have been attributed to not only aliens but also to satanic cults and the dreaded chupacabra creature of Hispanic folklore. Flying saucers. On June 24, 1947, the modern UFO era began when a man named Kenneth Arnold saw 9 flying saucers moving at high speed near Mount Rainier, Washington. Soon others began reporting seeing similar UFOs, spawning a flap. The phrase flying saucer, so familiar to Americans and UFO buffs, is the result of a reporter's error. After interviewing Arnold about his sighting, a reporter from the Eastern Oregonian newspaper reported that Arnold saw round, aerial objects. Arnold stated that the objects flew erratic, like a saucer if you skip it across the water, not that what he saw resembled an actual saucer. Yet that saucer interpretation stuck, prompting many eyewitnesses to repeat Arnold's non-existent description. Alien abductions. There may be several causes of the alien abduction experience. Many of these experiences are only recovered years later, during psychological treatment for other issues. Research has proven that false memories can be created in the course of therapy by careless psychologists. People can actually come to believe they were abducted or abused when they were not. Other researchers have shown that a common psychological process called sleep paralysis may be misinterpreted as an alien abduction. Alien footprints on the Moon. This is true though mainstream SETI searches focus on looking for suspect radio signals in deep space. It's worth keeping in mind that the Moon is a pretty good rest stop for any visiting aliens to the Earth-Moon system. Looking for the equivalent of alien footprints on the lunar surface isn't so silly when considering NASA's Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter, that's currently in Moon orbit, can pick out Neil Armstrong's boot prints from 1969.